midway through 2023, so 2 years ago, damn, this year's gone by quick. 2 years ago, I just started my first public speaking competition. Now, I love public speaking. I'm not going to spend too long on why I did it. But, I made it through, won the first round, won the little regional, the semis, and I was up to the finals. So I was ready, I was hyped, I've been wiping left, right, and centre. I had been hilarious on stage. I had been prepared. I had been working hard. So I went to the finals full of confidence. Marched up to the stage and gave the best speech I could. And I did the impromptu. It was a little bit more lackluster, but I still gave it my all. And when I sat down and they lined us up on the side before they would announce the winner, I was thinking in my mind, oh yeah, I got this. This is light work. And they called out someone else's name. And I saw her go up to the stage, and I fully snapped in my mind. Of course, I did not lash out or anything. I sat there and I was clapping. I was like, wow, I lost. I can't believe I lost. And that ignited two things in me. One of them was a bruised ego, and the other one was a fire to do it again. So I did it again next year, mainly to repair my ego, but also because I love public speaking. So I did it again, but this time I went harder. I knew what to do. I already understood this. My mentor taught me so much more feedback, and we were incorporating it because I was humbled from the first one that I was more susceptible to information, more susceptible to feedback. So I incorporated so much more. I went harder into it. And then, same thing happened. I made it to the finals and I gave it everything. This time I had hit perfect scores on my timing, so everything was perfect. And we all sat on our little table, prepared for the winner to be called. And it was not me. So I sat there, gutted, completely. They had called someone else's name. She had gone up, got her handshake, gave her little speech, and I sat there for a few more seconds thinking, wow, I've lost twice. Needless to say, my ego was obliterated, decimated, shattered, whatever word. I was not as bad as last time because, I've had that first little benchmark, so I've gotten used to losing something serious, but that's still burnt for about 5 minutes, and I moved on from it. But wow, that was visceral. And then I remember thinking afterwards, I can keep lamenting on it, I can keep thinking, I should have won. But no. Because it doesn't help. Lamenting on this stuff doesn't help. Something happened for a reason. So when I lost the first competition, actually, this is interesting. I'd learnt public speaking, so there's about a year gap between these two. And I just lost that when I figured, alright, sure, you know what, maybe something good's coming my way. And they were doing school captain applications. So I tossed down my name, I did it, and I gave a speech that was pretty good. And I got school captain. I figured, wow, that's awesome. I lost that major competition, but I won something else. And I lost the second competition, and I was thinking, what's going to happen next then? Because normally when you lose something major, you get something major back later. That's how I kind of see life. It's like scales. And you lose something, and you get something back, so it stabilizes. When I lost that second competition, I was just waiting for something interesting to happen. But nothing happened for a little bit. So, I just stopped thinking, and I even wrote in my journal, I wonder what's going to happen. No idea. And then, I decided, after watching one video, you should create a YouTube channel. So that's what I'm doing here now. I realised those experiences have kept me humble enough to sit down and realize I'm not perfect, but I have lessons I can share. And that's one lesson I want to share with you here today. Staying humble, whether you lose something or whether you win something, is the most important thing you can do. Getting humbled really levels you. It fully stops you from your ego taking over. My ego was absolutely massive at first competition. I got knocked down a couple pegs. Started to rise again, got knocked down a couple pegs. Even here when I'm doing this, sometimes the ego can get better. But I'm trying to stay as humble as I can, because the major reason I'm sitting and doing this is so I can help younger me, and hopefully those lessons can be applied to you. Right? That's how I'm hoping this works. And that's one of the major lessons I wish younger me knew. Your ego will fight you for control, time and time again, but you need to stay humble. Whatever you have that can humble you, let's say you do like a wrestling, just do something in wrestling to get you humble, like you fight the bigger guy and you get thrashed, right? Or maybe you do something else, like I can't think of anything else really, like a sport, and you get absolutely decimated in that sport. It keeps you humble because you're not perfect, but it also ignites a fire to push harder. And that's what I wish younger me knew. Stay humble and use that fire on something that can't really be taken away. So I hope my little yap sesh has helped you in any real retrospect. And yes, keeping yourself humble is the best lesson I wish I knew. Alright, that's all I've got to say. See you in the next one.